What? We are between possible worlds. Don't you know you don't know what? What? We are between possible worlds. Don't you know you don't know what? What? You are between possible worlds. You have entered not another dimension, but between possible worlds, like I just said. There are worlds, and there are things in between the worlds. There are possible worlds, and there are things in between those. This is one of those things that is happening and not happening at the same time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tokyo Super Club. It's spelled Supper Club because all super clubs have an extra P. I want you to come in now and join us. This is a voyage. It may seem like a show in a nightclub or something, but that's just what the human eye sees. If you are unsure of the meaning of something, you assign a meaning that you are familiar with. That's what's going on right now. I'm going to adjust these controls so that our ship goes to a place right between the thing that you expect and the thing that I have with me. Yeah. How's everybody tonight? Looking good. I got love, and when I don't got love, I've got hope. I've got 5, and when I don't have 5, I've got 4, or dope. I've got up, and when I don't have up, I've got down. I've got Mr. Sad, Sad Man, and Mr. Funny Clown. I've got you, and when I don't have you, I've got me. I've got I hear you with these ears and with these eyes. See, I've got yes, and when I don't have yes, I have no. I have stop, and I don't like to stop, and so I go. Go, cat, go, go. Oh, go, what do I have? Oh, the angel plays his harp. Oh, the angel plays his harp up, up, and the devil plays his horn. Oh no. It really is the devil, and he's brought his horn. Oh, the devil's brought his horn. Oh, the devil's brought a message to me. Oh, the devil is afraid I'm talking to you, and you might follow all of us here and be free. And be free. That's where we're headed. We're headed to freedom. We are headed to freedom of the mind and of the spirit. We are going between worlds where nothing is any one thing. Oh no, freedom between worlds. That's where we are right now. Y'all are between things, and you don't have to choose. They all say you have to choose a world. You don't have to choose a world. We're going to drift in between. We don't have to be any one thing. We don't have to be any one thing. Oh, devil, listen. Listen, the devil's making a deal with me. Come here, I'm going to translate. I can hear him. You can't hear him. What? Don't say that to me in the presence of these people. Don't say that. Now, see, we have the symbol for nothing on the back of the wall here. And we believe here, all my friends in this club, in a sort of power of nothingness. But see, the devil misinterprets that and thinks that by nothing, we mean meaninglessness. We don't mean meaninglessness. Where'd you get that? That's not what we mean, is it?
No.
No. What we mean are endless possibilities. The endless possibilities, not the nothing of hopelessness. So I'll tell you what, I'll take your wager. And we're going to wager something, and we're going to play a game, and I'm not going to tell you what the game is, and we're going to throw dice, but you won't see where the dice go, and I'm not going to tell you the rules of the game, but I'll tell you if I'm losing, and I'll tell you if you're winning. You're just going to have to, you probably will win. That's just how these things go, and at the very end, well, we'll see what happens. But you come back in a little while, and I'll tell you, I'm going to win this bet. Oh, my friends, see you, devil, chase you out now.
You tell him, Hearty, you tell him.
Oh, it's great to be with you. I love to be with all my friends and to sing for them. And I only have so many songs in me, but I like to get them out. I have to get everything out of you like that. Songs are just like food. You bring them in. Did you ever watch in the television and the fellow be on there and say, this happens to me online more, so you have 500 pounds of fecal matter still in your intestines. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's on the walls like stucco. It's sticking there like I don't know how it... I thought it all moved through you, and it feels like it did, and I can almost account for it. I would wager to say if I weighed my McDonald's, and then this is a little bit disgusting, but if I weighed my stool, I think the only discrepancy would be water weight or things like that or whatever. But I don't know that I'd lose track of pounds and pounds of poo. But now this does happen with music. It can go into you. And it can stick on the inside of you like that, and you got to get it out. Besides, you have to share it. It's not yours alone. If someone has ever given you a present and they say, take this home and share it, and you go, oh, like hell, I'm going to eat all of this chocolate. Oh, then the devil will come after you. You say, I wish I hadn't have done that. Yeah, well, if you had shared it, it would not have been a problem. Then you'd be fine. And so everything I receive, I share it. And so I am inclined to share a song before I've learned it. And I do that with information as well. You've seen that before. Say, Hearty, you're teaching something on the radio that you have no mastery of. Yes, but I have enthusiasm. I have the mastery of recent knowledge. I still like it and committed to this thing. So I'm going to be able to share it with you. Maybe you get excited about it. You have a longer attention span. Go to the library, read up on it. All I do is I trigger passion. I'm here to light the fire and then run away like that and then deny that I did it, unless it was a benevolent fire. Then I'm going to say, I'm good at that. I'm the fire starter, I say. I am the fire starter.
That's right.
You know, I think the devil's a little like that too. I think that we're a little more alike than I give us credit. And I think if that devil was here, we might even sing a little duet together. And it might go a little something like this. I'm like lemon and you are like lime. You are like rosemary and space, and I'm like time and time. We go together like all over the place. I guess we're just very quite contrary. Guess this is just space. Something like that. And he would be opposites, and he'd say, I go swimming, swimming goes me. I play the sax, and then the sax plays me. I do some dancing, and then dancing does me. This is the way we interact with everything on earth. I'll tell you, all of our joy are emergent properties. So if we get together and we summon some music, music will get here and it'll catch up with us. If we need lyrics, the lyrics will make themselves known. They're always there in reach. Come and get one. Oh, my friend the devil, he thinks that he's won. Because I'm seeing that I'm like him somehow, and he would never admit that. He would never be that weak. Look at you and all of your cheek. I don't have to rhyme. Rhyming is a prison. Don't put yourself in that prison. If you have a thought and it's bigger than the prison it's in, then go prison. Prison, bust the walls of the prison. I don't have to fit in your tiny little prison. Look at me, I'm not even making any sense. And the devil, he can't handle it. Look, you can't handle it. Go to jail. Be off with it.
Jail.
Be off with it.
Jail.
Good night, Pascal.
Jail. Jail.
Come on in. I think you'll just feel comfortable here. This isn't one of these shows where I'm going to pick you out of the audience. I'm not going to bother you. In fact, I can't even see some of you. I don't think there are any of you there. But I'll tell you what, I look at everybody equally like that. I don't want them to feel like I'm trapping them or put them on the spot. I want them to have that free heart of anonymity too. You don't have to participate. You can do something in between, because this is the world of in between. Say, am I an audience or a performer? I say you are both and you are neither. We are everything and we are nothing. Oh, that's John. He's the director. He's about to help us go to another level. He is going to take this beautiful place and make it seem like we're on another planet. We have moved into another sphere. I'm entertaining you from a club beyond the imagination. You'll never be sure exactly what's going to happen or what you're seeing. Is this an illusion or a magic trick? Is he going to do impressions? I am going to do impressions. I am going to do voices that are familiar to you. Are they celebrities? They're not celebrities yet. All the impressions I do are of people who may or may not be celebrities in a future that may or may not be here. Isn't this one of them? Hey, I'm always talking like this. Everybody always says that. And then I got a jacket and also a car. Like that, doesn't he say it? It goes real high at the end. Here's another fella talks like this. Yes, I was over there only yesterday. Like this says, he says yesterday. Like that, he leaves some of the words out. And there's another fella that I'd gone to school with that also talked like that because he had a tongue problem. A lot of the people at the club are used to a karaoke night, which we don't do anymore, but we still do. But it's not clear whether it's going on or not. So they'll be singing, and no one knows if it's spontaneous. Sometime it'll happen at home. You'll be home, and you'll hear that. And you won't be sure if that person hears music or they don't. Are we hearing music now or are we not? Let's bring it down a little bit. I'm over you. Do you see me? I'm over you. Do you see me? Look up. I'm over you. Look up. Do you see me now? Things are gonna change after all this time. I'm over you. Do you see me? Look up. I'm over you. I'm in the sky. You thought you had me. You thought I depended on you, but I'm over you. I'm flying in the sky. I lost the last bet the devil made with me, and he said, I'm sending your shadow. How's that bad? You'll see, 'cause your shadow's gonna come to life. Somehow, and you will be able to witness where the light does not go. And I said, devil, what do you mean by that? And the devil said, let me show you with music. There are places that the light does not go. The light cannot pass through me. And so I provide a wall. I create a space behind me where light does not live. I block it. I become an impediment to the one thing in the universe that gives things its substance. I am light, and I block light. My shadow is a living testament to the fact that I am here and occupy space. If the light went through me, I would know that I did not have substance, that I did not exist. But now I know I exist. I see my shadow. I see my shadow even in the absence of light. What does that mean, Spirit? What am I blocking? If I am blocking only light, that's one thing. What if I'm blocking something else? What if this is a shadow of love, of feeling? What if the consciousness of other beings is coming through me and I'm standing in its way? That I'm an impediment. Well, what am I going to do about this? This is certainly silly. I don't want to go to the bathroom. I don't mean to harp on that, but it does seem to be something that occupies people's thoughts a lot. I mean, we all got to use the bathroom. This is the thing. I was in an airport recently, and you know what? They'll close the restaurants, but they can never close the bathrooms. And you'd think like, well, if I've closed the restaurants, haven't I taken care of that? Oh, no. They can't just leave one open, but it's the one that you say, well, maybe at some point before you got here, you did eat, because there's a delay. There's a delay. And when you feel sick, people go, what, could it have been the donut? And you go, no, I just had that. It didn't have time to make me that sick yet. There's got to be a delay. And sometimes in your life, you'll notice that. You'll say, I feel sick now. And then your therapist will go, well, that's probably something that happened 20, 25 years ago. And you go, well, I'm 15. You go, well, who knows, you know. Nowadays, you can't be sure. But I tell you, there is a delay like that. I used to get abdominal cramps well after the stressor had passed. And I go, why diarrhea now? And that, right? And that's what I found that's why my biography, my first one, autobiography, is called Why Diarrhea Now, because it absolutely ruined the first part of my life, because then there's a lot of things I had to go through a list of careers and just mark them off because they were no longer accessible to me because I might poo myself or just I'd be in such pain. How will I'm not going to be able to perform. That's why we're not on a literal stage right now, you and I. I am in a space in my mind and you are in a space in your mind, and we're all protected more or less. I mean, the bodies, they don't do a great job, but we can dress them up and we can hide a little bit from one another, and we can be ourselves the way we are at a costume party, or I don't know, Vicky's busy and it's late, so but be fancy dress if you're in the United Kingdom. And fancy dress is liberating. You know, here's the thing about expectations.
Impediment.
Is you're never going to get me in my shadow. Errata, 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 muses and mistakes, the same thing. Mistakes and muses, the same thing. Errata, 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 errata. You're never wrong if you're wrong. Errata. Mistakes shape the universe. Oh, all of evolution is based on mistakes and forgetting. Oh, if you are not one thing, you're another, or something in between. We're all in between. Errata, 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 errata. Erotic, eroica, eroica, erotica. There are very few. You know what? It doesn't have to be this way. My shadow does not have to be trapped. At the end of the day, I'm the one responsible. I'll tell you what. I'm more powerful than this devil. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
You know I'm just toying. I'm letting us have his way. Devil, come in here a minute.
Come on. Come on.
I want to show you something. Devil, play something. Play a lick. Watch this. Keep playing. I have liberated my shadow. I have tricked you. Shadow, I give you freedom. My shadow is now another me. My shadow no longer blocks the light. My shadow now creates the light. It emanates love and creativity and possibility. And it doesn't land on any one possibility. It hovers above them all. It transcends them. It is a shadow that floats above all shadows and in all shadows. It is light in the absence of light. It is a space in the universe. It is the universe. It is nothing and everything. It is Mu. It is Wu Wei, the uncarved block. Oh, we're doing the old style entertaining. We're doing the old style singing. We're welcoming you into it. Yes. Oh, shadow. Oh, shadow. Oh, yes. Shadow is free. And a peace settled upon the people. A gentle peace. A gentle... A gentle, quiet peace.
Good man, Shadow.
Probably seemed easy to you. Like I just let my shadow free.
You okay?
Well, I'm gonna miss him. I gotta tell you, I like my shadow. Yeah. Sometimes he'd do this thing where he'd be so much taller than me, depending on the time of the day, or so much smaller. Sometimes if we were walking by something that was a funny shape, he'd go along the same contours as it. He'd say, "Look at me, look, we're made of stairs, we're made of stairs," he'd say. And I'm used to him always being there, I guess. People complain about him sometimes. Say, "Hey, you're blocking the light." I say, "Well, technically not me, but I'll speak with my shadow." But you know what? His freedom means more to me than anything. I don't want to keep anybody in a box or chained to me. That doesn't help me. That doesn't make me feel more loved. I want them to go out and be free. I want us to run into one another in the sky. I want to bump into Shadow when we're both flying in the universe. And I say, "I remember you." And we fly together and we kind of bump into one another like that. And then we have something to tell one another, because, you know, if you're together all the time, he knows my stories, I know Shadow's stories. And the shadow world's a little different, and the world of light's a little different. But there's a place in between. And Hearty White will take you there. I've got some things to share with you. I'm pretty excited with. So, the last time we were together, I showed you how to have fun with hats. And I'd like to do that again with you. Different kind of hats. What they do is they spur my imagination. Like, did you ever, and a spur, like if you take a horse, is my imagination, and you kick it with the spur, and there it goes off running, and it runs away from you. They say, don't let your imagination run away from you. Don't tell me what to do. I'll wait and come back and then hear its stories. That's how I do it. Look at this. Oh.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know what this is, whether don't give me your bags. Because the emblem is missing. You'll notice that. You go, are you official bellman? And they'll go, hem ha, hem ha. And you go, you're not. I'm not. You're not getting my luggage. Also, they'll ask if you have your own cart. And you'll go, no, I don't have my own cart. There's not one at the hotel? That's how you know. Like when you hire someone to do repairs and they go, y'all have tools? They go, I was hoping you'd have the tools because I hired you to do it. Also, if you went to a lot of times in the 70s, if you go to the USSR, this is what their bathroom attendants would look like. And, toilet papers, please. And you'd have to show them and say, okay, because some people would go in there to do spy work, and they go, you got to show your work. And that meant that you got to show them the toilet paper. Also, they recycled it because it was not made out of paper. It was made after those lovely cars that were made of compressed plastic. Oh, I know. And we feel sorry. Now they're calling themselves something different now. Oh, it'll come to me. A lot of countries will do that so that you can't hold them liable for war and debt. They'll go, yeah, I'm looking for Soviet Union. They'll go, oh, doesn't live, not here, not at this address. This is Russia. Now, they just made a prequel to The Sopranos called The Countertenors. And there's this about this family called the Castrati, and they're this beautiful family, not really a long line of singers, just the one generation. Right. Just they call him the grandfather, but I don't even know. I think he's an uncle. And then he teaches them all how to sing sing Handel and some liturgical music, and that's about it. But boy, they do really well at it. And then like, we'd rather kill folks. And this is the one junior castrati, the one older father. And the crime, don't do crime or opera or anything like that. Yeah. Don't do anything. Don't let anybody tell you what your range is when you sing.
I'm going to be a hat handler.
Oh, okay. You be the hat handler. Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like I can't do them all justice. Oh, this is the fella. So, okay, so the year is 1980-something. Hill Street Blues. The one fella has a pipe. Belker, they say to him, they go, no. But they say to him, you be careful out there. And he would go, okay. He was all right with that because he cared. But he had a pipe. I remember that.
I'm the hat handler.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now this is going to be, oh my gosh, if you're 60 and from the UK, this is I'm Jack Hargreaves. Look at that, I love my pony so much. I'm Jack Hargreaves, everything used to be better, Governor. Better when it was all wood. Everything was all made of wood back then in the day.
Excuse me.
Yes, it's my shadow.
If I'm a rugged target, they call me S-Maggot. S-Maggot here for the win, it's not a sin.
Oh, my shadow has been doing things. That's so sweet, Shadow. Thank you.
Shadow warms my heart.
Jack Hargreaves.
This could be a...
Oh, this one. This is a series of. This is a quick series. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. I'm drinking Tab Clear, which is a beverage from the future. Here we go. This is my mom at the beach.
Bless her.
A shaker. My mom at the beach, different vacation.
Oh yeah, 77. 77.
Here's one I do at the Shaker Village sometimes. My name is Shaker from old times. And my name is Thomas. And I live here at the Shaker Village, the name of which escapes me. Probably because I'm working so hard here on the farm with other people. Now we sleep in segregated sleeping quarters, but that's not even necessary because all of us have a lot of self-control because we're not attracted to one another because of the hats. Frankly, the hats desexualize people, and it's really nice that way. And we go, it's a relief because I'd rather be thinking about and we use people think we don't have proper machines. We build them out of all sorts of things, wood, and we have electricity if it's the right year. We also like to stomp our feet and sing loudly. What a gift to be stupid, what a gift to be free, what a gift to laugh between the worlds with thee. I'm here to worship, I am here to be fun, and you'll know it's over, 'cause we'll be done. Oh, I offer praise in the weirdest of ways. I like to wear my hat most days, but then at night I cut loose, and the devil comes over. Oh, the devil, I summon the devil. It's so easy, it's saying the word devil. Devil, now I think we're just about even here. I think we got some more work to do, but I think we're just about even. But you know I'm going to be serious because I'm about to graduate to the next level.
Such a gentleman. What a scholar.
Is your soul honorary or earned? Is there a difference? What are all the letters after your name? How did you get them? Sometimes your parents will give them to you. Sometimes they'll confer a name to you. Is that the same as earning it? Should you have to earn your name? The devil has earned their name. The devil's real name, if you look, I don't know what religious text you're into. This entity is pretty much in a lot of different traditions. But one of them calls him Ha-Satan, the advocate, or the lawyer, God's lawyer. And now it's all coming together, isn't it? Even the look, you're going, I know God's lawyer totally plays the sax in a club at night and bullies his way into the group, even though he's not really professional. So I'm playing with you because I got a half interest in the club. That's where this Ha-Satan's coming from. And what I'm saying is that this isn't a club, it's a co-op. So you can't do that. You can't come in here and push people around, but we let him do it to make him feel like he has some power. But really what we're doing is this whole thing is actually to transform this entity right here. He thinks that we're arguing over those souls right here. And what I'm doing is I'm playing the switcheroo, and I'm going for the big prize. No, I'm going to get you. Oh, devil, I'm going to get you. My love for you, my friend, has no beginning or no end. We drift alone among the stars together. We always are together. Oh, my friend, I'm telling you something. These moments when you can hear a thing and maybe let it take you somewhere strange, they might seem pointless. But when things have a point, you stop seeing things. If you knew where you wanted to go, you would think you already got there. You could be fooled. You could be fooled. If you thought salvation was a small hotel in the desert, then any small hotel in the desert might seem like salvation to you. If you go somewhere without expectations, then you'll be surprised. Real freedom can't be chased. It can't be pursued. You have to go into a small club like the Tokyo Super Club, and you have to wait. You have to wait. And sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes the performer will be very still. And sometimes time will freeze altogether. And who knows what goes on in those moments? The ultimate small moments, the secret miracles of frozen time, when all the possibilities are concentrated into a singularity. Singularities, do they last forever or for no time at all? The shadow spins in space. It's used to being the product of blocked light. It's new to freedom, so it feels unmoored. It feels unmoored and without direction. It has to accept that there are no directions. All these dimensions, they fade away. They fade away in the Tokyo Super Club. They fade away between possible worlds. Oh. Oh, thank you so much. Let me operate the machines. Yeah, machines.
Top right.
I think I see something in the air. I look again, there's nothing there. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I look outside and something's wrong. I look again, that something's gone. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. Oh, the world is strange, it really is. I don't know, from one day to the next, what's real and what isn't real. I don't know why I do things. I'm bugging. I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. To you, I say, this world can't be real. Oh, it is. It's real and it's not real. Do you have the answers? Well, would I tell you? I don't know. Maybe I've already shown you. Maybe they're hidden somewhere secretly. And if you use your pause button, not now, later, years from now, you might see something that might interest you. Who's ready for a song? I think I got a big one in me. This is one of my favorites. It's an old classic. I got so many toes. I've got a nose, just one kind. I've got not much hair, heaven knows, but I've got all the time. I've got a limited amount of face. I have just so many rhymes. I've got a finite amount of charm and grace, but I've got all the time. Hallelujah. I've got all the time. I've got just so many lips. I've got just so much mind. I've got hipsters and I've got all the time. Hallelujah. I've got all the time. It's time. It's time. I've got all the time. I said I've got all the time. Oh, the devil's gonna want some. He can't have it. Come on, devil, if you can have it, have at it. I don't think you can keep up. The devil can't keep up. Oh, I've got all the time. I've got all the time. I've got all the time. Listen, devil, let me tell you something right now. Right? Who's got time? I've got control of time. Maybe you've got space, but I got all the dimensions from number 4 up. Woo! You got the first dimension, you are flat as a pancake. You've got the second dimension, you've got some ways to go. You've got third dimension, you can grow and grow, but I've got all the time. I've got all the time. I'm the one who goes through space and time. All right, brothers. Hey, show this cat the door. I said, show this cat the door. Turn around and go. I said, show that cat the door. All the time. I have all the time. I don't have much space. I've got a funny face, but I've got all the time. I've got friends I've met. I've got friends I haven't met yet. I've got friends that haven't been born. I've got friends on Mars. I've got friends in space, and I've got all the time.
Cut! Cut!
Wait.
Freeze! Cut! Makeup! Makeup! Can we come in? We need some better lights, please. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. What's that?
Looking good, Hearty.
And action!
Pete, there is a method to our madness.
There is a method to our madness.
Nothing we do is truly random.
Nothing we do is truly random.
Yet, it has been planned.
Yet it has been planned.
By who has By whom?
By who?
By whom?
Balloon.
This is by whom?
It has been planned by whom? Wait.
By who?
The direct object.
The direct object.
The indirect object.
The indirect object.
Who is whom?
Who is whom?
Pete. When we are together like this, these are what we call finite moments, but they're not really finite. They're actually infinite. You just don't always have access to them. This is how it works a little bit. You can walk into a mansion. Let's say that you have rented an Airbnb. Has this happened to you? You see the picture on the computer. You go, that mansion is the perfect fit for my family, and I would like to go and stay there. I can't believe that we're going to stay in a 19th century, beautiful Victorian. It's brick, too. It looks like most of it. This very elaborate architecture.
Love brick.
And the price is right. And then you arrive, and you knock on the door, and the host is there, and they say, yes, here's your room. And you go, hang on, I thought I was renting the house. And they say, no, we have taken one of the closets, and we have put a chemical toilet in there, and now that's what you just rented. And you say, well, I thought I'd have the whole house. And they go, no, but you're in a large, that's the thing. It's a small room. It's in a large house. And for all intents and purposes, it's infinitely large because you don't have access to anywhere but the room.
Large is large.
And we have made one of the windows into a sort of outside door. That's just sort of crawly. And but it's what we call legal egress. So you can, they're fine with you coming in and out of it. And as someone who, a lot of my friends and I do very loud, very crazy nude rituals most nights. So we just lock your door. And then that way you're not embarrassed and you don't have to pay any extra. And then you stay in your little room. Now infinity can be like that. Living your life as a human being. You say, I've been thrust into this infinite world. It seems to have a lot of possibilities, a lot of things going on, but I can't get to them. I can't get to this world. Say, Creator, if you drop me in this world to have adventures, I need a per diem. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to really see like anything at all during my tenure here. Is it fair to call it that? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm pretty sure if it's enjoyment, you're going to need to kick in a little more. Or get me around or something. Is there a pass, some kind of pass, free pass? We can give that to one another. We have it in our power. Oh, as a person who's connected with this radio station, that has to be how you found out about it. You were not browsing Zoom. You came here because you understand that it might be a place where strange things happen and you can get some kind of entertainment that is not going to be exactly like what you see on the television now. It might be a little bit like it. And see if you can pick up on all the we only murder in the building references that have passed tonight. There's been quite a few of them. And we also, people are keeping count. And I don't know who's out there tonight. I'd love to know some of the names. Is there any way we're going in our last stretch of the show tonight? And I was just wondering if we knew any names of who's out there. I know that I could say David. I know a specific David who's listening. I know two Davids who are definitely. Paul is listening. Paul's with us tonight. Mary's with us. John. I see Mary and John. I see Roy's out there tonight joining us. Cosmic is there. Kathleen is joining us, I see. I see Turley's there. Thank you. Thank you, Turley. Who else is out there? Paul, Mary, Elizabeth.
Candace.
Susan.
Chester.
Brian.
Who? Roy. Thank you, Roy's listening.
Joyce.
Joyce, you're there. Do you feel the connection? I can see you in my romper room. It's a mirror. Greg is there. Greg probably is there.
Yeah.
Greg H.
Yeah.
John. Who else besides Greg? Just Greg?
Dr. Spritzler.
Dr. Spritzler as well. Chris Christopherson is not there. Is there anybody out there? This is just this is a wild chance. Is there anybody who used to be on Laugh-In? Is Artie Johnson out there? Is he listening? Joanne Worley. Are you living? If you're living, call us. Ruth Buzzy is active on Twitter. Go ahead. Call me a liar.
Go on, Ruth.
But I'll tell you, to make this connection with you. Oh, it's so special. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Oh, can you all? I don't know if you can all see each other. Probably not. But you're having a grand time. Well, we're gonna do. Well, we should move into some more songs then.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting near the. Oh, this is the part.
One hand clapping.
Hey, this is gonna be a tribute.
You told me you loved me.
He did. This goes out to people like Shadow and more. All of my friends. Friends are good. See friends. See friends at the bar. Like my friends. Get to know them through talking. Talking is good.
Yeah.
Don't feel pressure.
None.
Pressure doesn't make any sense. Sense is oppressive. Makes you say things you don't mean. Meaning is wrong. Meaning is not wrong. Meaning is meaning. Feeling like this, look like this. Sometimes I'm this, feeling like that. Can't hear that. Can't hear my track just now. Bass in the headphones. Turn it up, turn more in my ear. Nothing's in my ear, just wax in my ear. Ear hears wax, makes impressions. Oral impressions made in my ear. Make a key from it, make a key, gonna break in the night as the impression goes into my ear. Stealth. Pulling it all out of my bowels like Houdini. Keys in my butt. Keys in my butt. Wonderful butt. Keep going. Come together for the show. Come together for the show. Come together for the show. That's how it goes. We come together like this. And we hear sounds together, and the sounds take us to a place. We'll remember one another because we were all on the same ship.
That's right.
You always remember your shipmates. Whether you're coming to a new country or you're leaving the country, you always remember your shipmates. You always remember those you traveled with. We're here together. This is amazing. Thank you, musicians. That was beautiful. We're coming up here on the end of things, and so things go so quickly. They go so quickly, and that's why we try to. I don't know whether you ever been a young person. Most people have, and when you're young, you do have this inclination to savor. And that's why a lot of times when you're eating something, you'll keep it in your mouth an unnaturally long time. Longer than it needs to have the mouth digestion part take place. For instance, a cookie. You might suck upon a cookie and have it dissolve instead of just eating the cookie because of your desire to have it be a lasting experience. We savor it. We keep it in our mouth. But I'm telling you something. Just chew the dang cookie. Don't suck a cookie.
Yeah.
Child, just eat it. There'll be more cookies. You must trust there will be other cookies. Don't hoard candy in your jowls, in your cheeks like that. Just eat it when you get it. Eat it when you get it. I made this mistake on a trip recently, and every time they handed me Delta cookies, I put them in my pocket. And at the end of the trip, all I had was 3 packs of smushed Delta cookie. I wasn't saving. I should have eaten them now. They're meant then. Same with the hand wipies. are meant for then. They don't save those, but I came from a family where people hoarded.
Get ginger ale too.
But you should take everything that you, the things that at hotels are not gifts. I'm going to leave you with one. I found you learn that the hard way often. You go, gosh, look at, they stocked the fridge for me. No, that's not at all.
He ain't lying.
A lot of times.
Yep.
One time I saw, there was a gun on my pillow, and I thought, this is neat.
Yeah,
But it was not, that didn't even belong to the hotel. It turned out. Okay. I think this is it. This is the last call. This is where they come in the bar. At the last minute they say, I've waited all this time to come get my drink. And the bartender says, last call. Last call. You see, the call went out earlier and not everybody responded to the call. They said, I'll have plenty of time to get that drink. I'll have plenty of time for one last meeting. I'll have plenty of time for one last conversation. Oh, my friends are here. We can have that happen every week, and then it's every month, and then it's every year, and then it's just you drinking the last bottle from a tontine. See, now I'm drinking this bottle of Pappy Van Winkle by myself because all my compatriots died. And it doesn't taste the same. And I don't care how many years it's been in the cask. It just tastes like whiskey. And I'd rather my friends be around, and I'd rather drink 2-year-old Jim Beam with my friends than 20-year-old Pappy by myself. And I would rather be here on WFMU with you incredible people, the WFSU world. You're amazing. You're giving so much to Hearty White, tiny little Hearty White, little non-existent.
No, there's some sort of action takes thing. He's possessed it. It was the ear. It was the ear. It was the barrel. Yes. Oh wow. Excuse me.